Hello, everyone. How are we doing tonight? Oh my god. Have I ever mentioned how much I hate those last 10 seconds right before we actually go live? It's the worst. It gives me heart issues. Just like, all right, here we go. What are you gonna say? What's gonna be your first thing? I had it prepared. I was gonna come in with an introduction, but then I lost it at the end there. I also realized that I was so busy setting up lights and getting this ready, making sure the stream health was good. I forgot to change, and I was going to wear something extravagant. Nah, actually, probably not. This is fine. This is comfortable. It's brand newly washed. Okay, it's not brand new, but it was just washed, and I think it shrunk a little bit, so it's a little tweaked on me. It's either that or I've been eating way too late, and way too close to my bedtime. How are we doing tonight, everyone? Hello. It is July 3rd, and it is not July 4th yet, even though I'm seeing everyone in the chat talking about fireworks being set off. That they're trying to enjoy the fireworks, that they can't hear me over the fireworks. Fireworks, fireworks, fireworks. It's July 3rd. Wait till tomorrow to look at the fireworks. Hi everyone. Thanks for all joining in and coming back. It looks like we got some super chats already coming in, and I haven't even started the actual shindig, the whole thing. So we'll start it off that way I don't forget. We'll start off with the super chats real quick so we can get this ball rolling, because this is going to be a short stream tonight. Got the first super chat of the evening from Ainsley. Hello, hi, thank you very much for the super chat. In all capital letters, Ainsley says, yes, say hi to Neve. Did I say that right? I think that's what y'all said. I think that's what y'all said last time. Hello, Illy. Hi. Thank you very much for the super chat. Illy too. Appreciate it. I got another super chat from Haley Ann. Hi, Haley Ann. Haley Ann says, can you say bruh moment? With a heart and a little emoji that I can't see. I can't read. Hi, Haley. That was your moment. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. A super chat from Juliana. Hello. Hi. Thank you very much for the super chat and welcome back. You look so extravagant with those glasses, with the cool guy emoji. I appreciate it. I really like these glasses. These are some of my favorite glasses that I own, except for the fact that these give a red tint to everything, and when I take them off, everything looks so blue and very, very wild. It's like, in those old 3D magazines, not magazines, but in magazines, or in Cracker Jack boxes, they would have little comics with the 3D glasses, and if you cover one eye where it's red, it's the red filter, and then there's the blue filter, and then you put them together and it's like that. It's kind of like that, except everything is the red filter. So everything that's white looks red, and everything on the screen that's red looks very red. I appreciate it. I'm glad that you like it. I really like them. These were given to me on Warped Tour. I don't remember from who, but they were given to me on Warped Tour, and I wore them on Warped Tour. We got a super chat from Ford. Hello, Ford from Canada. Hi, welcome back. Thank you very much for the super chat. Ford says, I'm stuck camping until Sunday, and I feel like I'm dying. Thank you for saving the day with the stream. Thank you very much. I'm sorry that you're dying. I hope I also don't kill your data. Also, you're camping. Why are you not out with the wilderness and the bugs and the beavers and the bees? Thank you very much for tuning in, Ford, and thank you for the super chat. That's super awesome. I appreciate it. We got another super chat from Madison Diaz. Hello, welcome back. Thank you very much. Madison says, I stopped my driving classes to watch this, but hi. What does that mean? What do you mean you stopped your driving classes? Were you were you like in the middle of driving and then you like stopped? Or like were you in like driving school? I remember when I was in driving school, it was like a classroom setting. You'd have X amount of days in the classroom and then you'd have drive time. Either way, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hopefully you get back to your classes soon so that you can learn to drive good and stay safe on the road and things. Appreciate it. Hey Leanne, back already with another super chat. I appreciate it. Hey Leanne says, call Lillian a clown, please. Now, everyone heard it, everyone saw it, everyone knows that this is a direct super chat. I have to honor the super chat law and talk about whatever. God damn it! And address each super chat. Lillian, this is strictly from Haley. Apparently, you are a clown to Haley. If you need a little sound bit, then here it is, right here. You're only getting one. Lillian, you are a clown. I don't feel good about that. Oh, I feel dirty. You made me do something I didn't want to do. Guys, I mentioned it last time. I'm mentioning it again. This is a drama-free channel. Do not utilize the super chat to incite drama. Plug yourself if you need in the super chat. Keep me out of the mess. Thank you, Haley Ann. Appreciate it. Jem coming in with a whopping $4.20 super chat. Such a oddly specific amount. Hi, Jem. I appreciate the super chat. Oh my God, y'all are y'all are damn, y'all are on top of it tonight. I really appreciate it. Holy shit. Oh my God, slow down. This isn't even in the regular chat. Y'all are blowing up my super chat. I appreciate it. It's very nice, but oh my goodness, like everyone relax. Okay. Jem with the 420 donation. I'm making a playlist for someone. Give me a song, please. Oh God, that's tough. Making a playlist. That's some pretty heavy stuff right there. Jem, what's the playlist like? What kind of mood are you going for? What kind of vibes are you trying to give? Come back with me and I'll see what I can do. And you can do it in the regular chat. I'll try and keep an eye out for it. Jane, I think, apparently, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Watching this on treadmill. Thanks for entertainment. I wish I was on a treadmill right now, to be completely honest. I envy you. The thing is, I go through these bouts of, like, fitness where I'm either doing it every single day for, like, 5 weeks, 6 weeks straight, and I'm really on top of it, or I go like 6 months without stepping into the gym at least even once, and it's awful. So I appreciate the super chat. I hope you enjoy this entertainment, and thank you for reminding me that I need to go back to the gym because my shirts aren't fitting me like they used to anymore. Okay, thank you for the super chat. King of Playbills, thank you very much for the super chat. Welcome. Playbills, are you in Broadway? Is that a Broadway thing or is that just a theater thing? Either way, hello. Thank you very much for the super chat. Did you have fun in New York at the 1OK Rock show? Absolutely. Oh, actually, okay, a couple of things. The New York show was huge for 1OK Rock. That show was really, really fun. There were some technical issues, I think, if I remember, but besides that, the set was super awesome. I don't know if any of the guys mentioned anything. That night, our bandwagon, the power went out. And it was very, very cold. And I forget how long it took, but it took a very long time for us to get someone to come and repair it. I enjoyed the show. New York City was kind of rough because we didn't have power and the venue closed pretty early because New York has has a curfew, I think. Anyway, I appreciate the super chats. New York is always great. One of my favorite places to go to on tour. I'm gonna have to go through these faster because y'all are stacking them up so much. Oh my god, I'm not gonna be able to. I'm not gonna be able to do an edit. I need to change my thumbnail. And this time I actually made a custom thumbnail for this live stream so that you could see exactly what we're gonna be doing. But anyway, I didn't get to post this on Instagram, by the way. I'm just throwing that out there. I would like to post on Instagram that I am live right now, but I don't think I'm gonna get the chance to do so because I have. Okay. Anyway, I'm getting off track, and I lost like 3 watchers. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. What else are we doing? Okay, Ainsley, thank you very much for the super chat. Hello, welcome back. Stan Luna. Okay, Luna, consider Luna stand. Ford, hi, thank you for the super chat. Again, from Canada. Hello. Drama alert, John is clown phobic. I told you this is a drama-free channel. I am not a commentator. I don't commentate on things. Go to the drama channels for that. Thank you for the super chat, Ford. Juliana, hello again. I forgot to ask, but how are you? Thank you. I appreciate the question. I'm doing well. Today was really cool. I got a lot done. I edited a lot of portraits for a client. I edited an episode of something. I got coffee. I got 2 coffees. This is coffee number 2. And I went to Daphne's. She made lunch, and then I came here to start the stream. I appreciate it. I'm doing really well. It was a good day. I'm feeling good. Thank you for the super chat. V really4, welcome back. Hi, nice to see you again. Thank you for the super chat. Can you tell my friend Luna that she is a clown? Is this how it's going to be? Is this what it's going to be like from now on? Luna. V really4 says you're a clown. Thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Madison Diaz, thank you for the super chat. I can take class online, but stopped to watch this. Very nice. I'll try and keep this short and sweet and simple so that you can go back to your class. I appreciate it. Well, we're going to kind of have a class of our own here in like 2 minutes. I swear we'll learn something tonight, hopefully. Hey, Leanne with the super chat. Okay, real crap. Illisim. And I admire your work so much. Okay, so I love you so much and I admire your work so much. Hi, Haley Ann. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm glad that you enjoy the work, and thank you very much for the super chat. I hope you enjoy the live stream as well. Another super chat from Cameron. Hello. Thank you very much for the super chats. Welcome back. Thank you so much for liking my art today. I have a great night with hearts. Thank you. I appreciate the hearts. Also, you did the art with all of the eyes. That was really cool. I really liked that. I was gonna quote tweet it, but I couldn't come up with anything clever to say, and I was like, but I want everyone to see this because this looks super cool. So I shared it, and I'm glad that you saw that. Thank you very much for the art. It looked really cool, and Travis really liked his too. Jem coming in with another super chat. Appreciate it. Preferably a love song, but anything will do. Love song. Okay. Let's see. Oh my god, a lot of love songs that come to mind right now I can't talk about. Let's see. It depends. I don't know. Like what's a really good love song? Shoot. It's putting me on the spot here. What am I listening to right now? Jem, I'm going to come back to it. I promise. I'll make a note of it. But I have to think about what would be a good love song. Oh my god. Let's see. Oh crap. There's so much. Okay, I'm gonna come back to it, Jem, because there's too many to choose from. Everyone remind me before I end this to try and come up with a love song. I won't forget. I hope I don't forget. Thank you for the super chat. Rat, welcome back. Hello. We got rats in the chat today. Hello. Twitter won't respond to me on my public request to change my @ to rat. This is tragic. I completely relate with you on this. Twitter won't respond to me with my request to change my name either. It's very frustrating. How are people supposed to find us? You know? How are people supposed to find John? How are people supposed to find Rat? I don't know. Twitter does not care about us. Okay. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. Ainsley, hello. Welcome back again to the super chat. I appreciate it. Ainsley says, last super chat. Okay. Say hi to Ollie. Hi, Ollie. I hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for the super chat. Ian, hello. Thank you so much for the super chat. Ian wants to know, what's your favorite Pokemon? I have several different favorite Pokemons. I'm not good at picking favorites. Obviously, you probably could gather that from Jem's request for a love song. There's just too many. There's too many to choose from. Ooh, you know what? How about "Want Your Kiss" by New Love? We're sticking with that one. "Want Your Kiss" by New Love. That's such a good feelsy, floaty, like, you know, like my heart is fluttering kind of jam. You feel me? You know what I mean? Anyway, this Gem, I hope you get that. Ian, favorite Pokemon? Honestly, probably Charizard. It's so typical. It's not my fault that I'm basic. I was just brought up that way. I grew up with the original first gen Pokemon. Whenever I had the first Pokemon games on my Game Boy, Charmander was always my starter. Charizard has always just been my absolute go-to. He's a fire type. He's got fire. I relate with fire elemental things. Obviously, I really like Charizard, but if I were to choose someone else besides Charizard, I'd probably choose Kadabra. I really, really like psychic Pokemon. Also, if I had to choose between Charizard, Kadabra, maybe Haunter, because Ghost is fucking tight also. But I also really, like Growlithe because he's a fucking puppy. I did not mean to say that. Everyone, plug your ears. That didn't happen. I'm gonna go back and censor it. This is a family-friendly channel. Growlithe is a dog, and he's a fire dog. It's perfect. So those are a few of my favorite Pokemons. Thank you, Ian, for the super chat. I appreciate it. Ford from Canada. Hello. Thank you for the super chat. Again, Drown John with super chats 2019. 2K19. Please, I just want to be drowned, but not by super chats. I always appreciate it, but don't go overboard with it. Someone tweeted at me saying my bank account hurts, but I'm happy to have helped supported. Listen, I appreciate and I love the support. Always, of course, I appreciate it, but don't go crazy, you know? Y'all know. I hope. Don't go crazy. I appreciate it, Ford. I appreciate the support. Thank you very much. You're very kind. Okay, next super chat. Julia, and then I swear I have 3 more super chats, and then I'm going to start editing. If y'all even want me to edit. If you just want to talk, we can just talk, but I wanted to do something for you all, and I think an edit would be pretty cool. So Julia, thank you for the super chat. Julia says, would you sell a painting like the Pennywise one? That's a good question. Oh, I didn't bring the Pennywise painting in here. Honestly, probably not. It takes me a long time to make those paintings, and it's not like something that I'm like pursuing like aggressively. In fact, I haven't really painted in like over a year. Or at least I haven't finished a painting since Pennywise, and that was over a year ago. But either way, that's really something that I really enjoy doing whenever I have the free time and whenever that like feeling sparks. Like whenever it comes up and it's just like, you know, I'm gonna paint. I feel like painting. You know, then I do it and then I keep it. But if y'all are interested in some paintings or wall art, if you look behind me, That painting right there, that is a huge painting that Daphne created. She creates these pour over paintings, which is basically you take canvases and you get different paints and you get different mixing mediums and you do different patterns, and then you pour it on top of a canvas, and then you manipulate the paint and the canvas to create these really cool and intricate designs and patterns and looks, and they're really, really cool. That one back there was the first one that she ever did, and it was for me, and it was super awesome, and it's really freaking cool. So if you want some paintings, definitely go check out her Etsy. I think she only has a couple on there because she's, like, again, she's also not aggressively pursuing that, but she's having fun with it. She just can't keep all of the paintings. She can't find enough wall space for all of them, so she's gonna sell them to whoever wants some wall art. I appreciate the super chat, Julia. Thank you for the question. Hey, Leanne, welcome back. Hello. Thank you very much again for the super chat. Haley Ann says, okay, last one, but say lesbian rights. Lesbian rights. There. I don't, whenever y'all ask me to, like, say something in particular, like calling people clowns, for example, I don't know, like, I know you're gonna clip it and you're gonna, like, cut it and you're gonna use it somewhere for something, and it just makes me nervous because I've seen some really wild edits. And the last thing I need is some weird, crazy edit floating out there of me calling people clowns. But anyway, Haley Ann, I appreciate the super chat. Absolutely. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. V-Really4, hello. Welcome back. I appreciate the super chat. John, add text-to-speech on super chats. That is a great suggestion. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, that's maybe not a good suggestion. Here's what I'll do. I will figure out a way. I'm still trying to learn all of this stuff. I'm still trying to figure out how to add overlays and, like, these cool little, like, notifications and widgets and things like that. I would love to have a notification for whenever I receive a super chat, but I feel like adding text-to-speech is just a disaster waiting to happen. I feel like that that'll just be a nightmare. We're here. No F's in the chat. We're here. I appreciate it. I appreciate the respect, but we're good. If I did text to speech, it would just be nothing but me trying to do something and then just hearing clown, 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 over and over again. No, I said no F's. No F's in the chat. I'm here. Okay, I'm stuck reading. What are y'all talking about? Okay, all right. Alicia says, please edit soon. I completely agree. I got to get started on that. But we have one more super chat from Ford from Canada. Thank you very much, Ford. I appreciate it. Ford says, I have to go soon. My data hurts. Understandable. Before I go, can you call my friend Ika Virgo Ken? Thank you so much, Virgo King. I am not I am not my astrology sign. I am more than just a Virgo. When will people realize this? When will my girlfriend realize this? Anyway, can you call my friend Ika Virgo Kin? Absolutely, Ika. Virgo Kin. This is awful. Y'all are just silly. Ford, thank you very much for the super chat. I'm, like, looking at that time. I'm like, oh my god, I am running out of time here. Ford, I appreciate the super chat. Ford from Canada, thank you very much. Ika, my Virgo kin, hello, I appreciate it. We can just have our Virgo meltdowns together, all at once. See, Abigail, epic Virgo meltdown. See, such a Virgo thing to say. I just, see, the thing is just, I don't, John, just accept it, says Spencer. Hi, Spencer, welcome back. Kinley, such a Virgo thing to say. Christina with her stonks. Gotta get the stonks. Okay, so here's the thing. It's time to start editing. I'm gonna take these glasses off because I can't edit everything when it's all red. Can you see like what that does? This is what this is what I'm seeing. That's what it looks like when I wear these glasses. It's too much. Okay, let's get started. I'm gonna add some music. I feel like I should add some music into this while I do some stuff. Hang in there, everyone. I'm gonna add some music for everyone to jam out to. And what music should I be playing? Do you want some more of those sweet lo-fi beats? I can't, like, it's weird how lo-fi beats is like somehow some sort of meme. They're so nice. They're so relaxing. I literally like fall asleep to it. Okay, where'd it go? All right, there's my music. Gonna put that down here. Can y'all hear it? Is it too loud? Everyone's saying it's too loud. Okay, well, you know what, everyone? Y'all just like to bully me. Oh my God. Here we go. Yes, hello?
Hey, John.
Oh, hey, Travis. What's going on, buddy?
Just getting dressed.
Getting dressed? What for?
Just getting my pajamas on, my PJs for bedtime.
Oh, I see. I thought you were getting dressed to, like, go out.
No, I would never go out at this time of day.
Really? Because I'm gonna go, see a movie in, like, an hour.
Are you for real doing that?
Yeah, absolutely. Why not?
That was my reaction to going out after, after, like, 7 o'clock.
I'm gonna go see Spider-Man.
Man, I'm seeing Spider-Man at 10:30 in the morning tomorrow.
I'm seeing it at 10:30 tonight.
Holy moly. We're like the freaking opposites.
We are.
Like, I'm Spider-Man and you're Venom.
You're
going out at night, so you're the evil one.
That's absolutely true. I do relate more to Venom than I do to Spider-Man.
He eats people.
Yeah, I know.
Did you see the Venom movie?
I did see the Venom movie. Actually,
I thought it was better than people said. I kind of liked it. Does that make me a pervert or something?
You know, I wasn't overly thrilled about Venom.
Here's the thing, John.
Oh my God. I
thought the storyline and all of the action was bad. But I thought that the humor was really funny.
Well,
so if they just made the sequel like a straight, like, black comedy, I think it would be really good.
Are they making it into a sequel?
Yes.
It was
a very big hit.
They've confirmed it? I thought people really didn't like it.
I think, well, people say they didn't like it, but it made a really big amount of money.
A really big amount of money?
Uh-huh.
Dang. I want to make...
when he said he was going to, like, make the dude's head roll down the street like a
turd in the wind? Yeah,
That's
of course.
Really good.
Classic. I want to make a really big amount of money.
Yeah, I do too, but it seems like you and I can't figure it out.
No, that's true. We gotta, dude. Let's make an app. I hear that's where all the money is.
I don't know how to.
Or we could just start a band.
Don't want to. Bands are bad.
Bands.
Bands are out this year, I think, is what I heard.
Really? Mm-hmm. Okay, then here's what we'll do.
Bands.
We'll become DJs.
I'm not sure if DJs are back in again.
Oh my God.
They were in like 2007, 2008.
Travis, with this mentality, we're never gonna make it.
I know, that's my point. We have to get a headlining set at Emo Night, Dallas.
Oh, okay. Okay, you know, I know some people at Emo Night Dallas. I'll reach out to them.
That'll be our big break. I'll put on makeup and do a DJ set.
Sounds good.
A see-through shirt.
Okay, that sounds very cool.
With my breasts and my nipples out to see through it.
Oh, very, very cool. That'll be fun. I will go into my dresser and I will pull out my studded belt and my fingerless gloves.
Okay, this is good so far.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. How else did I dress back in 9th grade? I don't remember.
Yeah, that's what I was saying too, is my 9th grade outfit.
Yeah, yeah. Your ninth grade outfit was a see-through shirt.
Yeah.
Well, that's very cool. Listen,
My
buddy.
teachers kept
Listen.
complimenting my nipples, and I said thank you.
Your teachers did?
Don't worry about it, John.
I'm very worried. But listen, I gotta go. Believe it or not, I'm actually in the middle of a live stream right now.
What the heck?
Yeah.
This is on the air?
Yes, this is all public for everyone to hear.
Oh no, they know I have nipples now.
I'm sorry. It's a good thing there's only 88,000 people here listening.
Ah, frick.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I gotta go walk the dog anyway. I just wanted to say hi and see how you were doing.
Oh, so you are going out.
Like literally stepping outside so he can piss on a bush, and then I will come right back in and get in bed.
So he is going out. All right, buddy. Well, have fun going out.
All right, you too.
I will talk to you later. Have fun with Forrest.
Let me know how you like Spider-Man, and then around 12:30 tomorrow after I've seen it, then we can discuss it.
Sounds good. I'll text you at like 1 a.m.
Right, I will see it at 7 a.m.
Sounds good. All right. Later.
Love you, bye.
Aw. This is never gonna happen. Oh my god. I'm never gonna do it. Do y'all even want this? I'm starting to feel like no one wants this. Why do I even do this to myself? Okay, hi everyone. Welcome back to the live stream. I got a super chat during that phone call. Another super chat from VReally4. Hello, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat. VReally4 says, John, please play clown music. Done. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Alex Boone. Am I saying that right? I'm assuming it's Boone. Thank you for the super chat, and hello. Hi, Alex. How are you doing? Alex says, please edit. I want to learn. Okay, here we go. I am going to switch my screens, and hopefully this works. Now, there we go. Hello. There we are. We are back in it, everyone. We are here, and we are ready to learn. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna bring this little picture guy right down here for you. So check it out, everyone. It is 9:21. I'm gonna try and end this in about 40 minutes, but you know how that usually goes. But let me give you a little background on this story, or on this picture. Actually, I'm gonna come up here instead. I'm gonna hide me right here. I'm just like right in that corner. Or actually, I'm gonna hide me in the histogram instead, right over here. I can't decide. There's no convenient place. There's nowhere I'm safe. There's no safe place for me. How about this right there? Does that work? Okay, hold on. I got another super chat. Oh my goodness, y'all are crazy. Okay, here we go. Real quick before I start this, let me read the super chat. Oh, I got a super chat, and it says message retracted. Okay, well, I don't know who that was, and I don't know what it was, but either way, whoever sent the super chat, thank you very much. I appreciate it. If it was an accident, I'm sorry. I don't know how you accidentally send a super chat. Anyway, okay, so a little background on. Oh my God, y'all are gonna drive me crazy. Let's see. King of Playbills, hello, welcome back. Thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. King of Playbills says, play clown music. I spent $2 on this. You have to listen. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for the super chat. If I don't start this now, it will never happen. And I know a few people in here really want to see this, and that's all over this stream right now. So I'm gonna get that started. I also don't want to be clickbaity. The stream very much says that I'm going to be doing this. So, King of Playbills, we may have to circle back to it, but either way, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Okay, so a little bit about this picture, some backstory. I have not done a studio shoot in quite some time, except for the promos that I shot for water parks. That was a few months ago already, and even then, that was more of a professional situation for the band, and there's a whole setup and there's a whole thing to it. But besides that, I haven't done any sort of personal shoots or portraits or anything like that in a very long time. I think the last time I did a studio shoot for myself was back in January. So I've been having this itch, and I've been really meaning to get back into the studio so that I can, take some pictures to take some pictures to edit and to share with everyone, and just to kind of, flex some editing and photography things. So this was a very last minute thing. I think the night before, I reached out to the studio that I go to in Houston to photograph, and I was like, hey, I would like to come in tomorrow night. Is there availability, etc. And they said yes. And so I came in. Daphne and I, day of, were just trying to think, like, what should we do? What kind of goal do we have for this? And honestly, we had no plans. There was no goal. There was no intent or anything besides just getting into the studio and just literally creating whatever we could in that moment. And Daphne grabbed a bunch of colorful and big jackets. We have different backgrounds and all of this, a couple props. And we ended up going with this setup right here. And honestly, Daphne was low-key. I don't know if she's here or whatnot, but Daphne was like low-key very stressed about this shoot because she didn't know what to do for her makeup. She was like having like a freak out. Like, she was like, I don't know what to do with the makeup. Like, I could do this, I could do that, I could do this. I don't know what to do and whatever. And I literally just told her, just do whatever comes to you first. She was like, but what kind of setup are we doing? What kind of clothes? I was like, I swear, just do a makeup look and we will build an entire shoot around it. And this is what she came up with, and it is so sick. Like, I'm gonna zoom in here so you can get a closer look at how awesome her makeup is in this. I'm not a huge makeup person. I know a little bit, but I don't know a whole lot about what goes into it. But she just threw this together just real quick before we went to the studio, and I personally think it looked so sick. This is unedited, and it was just perfect the way that it ended up matching the background that we ended up using. So I'm super stoked on it. It was very last second. It was a very like impromptu, improvised, just spur of the moment sort of situation, and this is what we got. So that's a little background. We had this studio to ourselves. We just wanted to create something, and we have a couple of things. I went ahead and picked a few options out of the very many that we did. These are all unedited. We have this landscape shot, this very close portrait of her. We have this full body shot of her being silly and showing off her whole fit. It's more of a medium kind of shot that could be kind of fun to play around with composition. We have another portrait shot of her literally just doing whatever the heck she wanted to do in the moment. I think what music were we listening to? We were listening to something very fun and very upbeat. So it was definitely a fun mood. And then here's another version of that, except a more portrait-oriented shot. And then we have a couple over here. That was really fun. She changed into a different fit. We changed the background. And on our way out of the apartment, I saw these like flower things. These are decorations. These are supposed to be like on shelves or like on cabinets or something, and it's supposed to just drape down. We literally had nothing. So on our way out, I just grabbed a handful of these things and we're like, I don't know, we'll do something with it. So we have this, and then we have another take where we where she had the flowers in front of her. I used one to kind of shoot and frame her with, And then we have another one similar, but in just, you know, a different, you know, mood with her looking more towards the light. There's a lot of these. I specifically chose these because I felt like they would be really good examples for the live stream. But I'm going to choose one of these because we started late. And we can only do one for right now. So I'm going to choose between either that one or one of these purple ones, because these are really cool and I love the colors here. Let's see. Which one should I do? Should I make a straw poll? Nah, that's gonna take too long. Let's do a purple one, and then we'll do one of the olive ones right over here. I'm really liking this one. I feel like it's a very strong one. That one's really fun too, but for now we will just stick with this one. So first thing that we do whenever we see a picture is we go and take a look at what's good and what needs adjustment. Lighting is good, colors are good. Definitely am going to really focus and highlight a lot of these colors that we're playing around with. And we're going to definitely de-wrinkle this background and clean up the photo once we get it edited. So the first thing I do is I go through my presets. I could, man, if I had started earlier, I could do this from scratch, but this is going to be semi-quick, so we're gonna go through some presets. If I only had more time. But going through the ones that I have saved over here. Portrait photographer Hunter Gilman has a really cool preset pack over here, but these are better for like outdoorsy kind of stuff. These aren't really designed for like studio shots. Oh, that one's really cool. That one like really bumps up the contrast. And then we have a couple more stylized shots down here. That would be really cool. Spencer wants to know if I'm going to do the layer splitting thing. It's called frequency separation, and I will do that as long as we have the time. Again, just a reminder, I have a hard cutoff at 10 o'clock. Oh, I really like this one right here. Should I just start here? Yeah, I'm gonna have to start. I'm gonna have to start with one of these. Okay, so we have a preset saved or right over here. So I'm gonna hide that panel, and I'm gonna hide this top panel right over here as well, so that I'm gonna move me, so that we can get this ball rolling. At the top left, I'm gonna add the camera details so you can see what equipment and what settings that I had everything set on, and we're just gonna jump right into it. And again, this is just right off the bat with a preset. I think it looks really awesome. I really enjoy this blue tone that we have here, but I am going to go back to purple because I think it looked really good with her eye makeup. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust this exposure right over here in the tone curve. I'm going to bring this guy up right over here, and I'm going to change this dip to be more of a hump right over here so that we can get some detail back in her highlight, in her makeup, and just the general highlights of the photo. So I'm going to bring that back up right there, maybe bring it down a little bit so it's not blown out, but we are going to make a lot of adjustments. First thing, the shot is very dim, so I'm going to bring up the exposure right over here, and I'm going to bring this down. Okay, we're going to bring up the exposure right over here and get a really good, well exposed and well lit image. It's pretty bright. I'm gonna go to the white balance tool right here, and I'm gonna set white balance to as shot and bring it back and closer to the original white balance that was used right here. So if I hit the not the backslash key on the keyboard, I really need to invest in something that shows what keys I'm using. If I hit that, you can see the before And if I hit it again, you can see the after. You can see that the colors and the exposure is way more vivid. You're getting way more punchy looks right over here. And the color is pretty, I would say it's pretty faithful. Like the color stays pretty true to what's going on in the original. Let's see. I'm gonna play with the highlights, maybe bring that up a little bit, bring up the shadows a little bit, maybe not too much, maybe bring the shadows down. I think it all depends on this exposure. Bring that up so that I can bring the shadows down and the highlight, have a little bit more control there. I'm noticing that there's a really intense vignette going on, and that's because of the lens. So I'm going to go down to lens correction, remove chromatic aberration, enable profile corrections, and it's going to automatically detect that I used a Canon 24-105 lens, and it's going to create that correction for me automatically. So before and after, it's going to fix that distortion and get rid of some of that vignette. Let's see what else we can go in here. Also, fun little tip. It took me forever in Lightroom to realize that this was a thing. This little eyedropper tool, if you look right over here at the eyedropper tool, click it, you can actually sample a point in the image that is supposed to be white, such as the white of her eyes. Click it, and it will automatically adjust the image's white balance to that particular spot. There's a lot of science behind it. I don't know how to really explain it, but eyedropper tool is a very quick way to balance, to white balance your image. I'm actually kind of liking that one a little bit more anyway, so I'm glad I did that. I'm gonna bring down the clarity just a little bit. Clarity is really good for all these like micro details. Like you can literally see like all the details in her eyelash right over here. And if I bring down the clarity to 0, you can see it kind of softens it up a little bit. Not by a whole lot. Fortunately, I was able to shoot this at f8, which means a whole lot is in focus. So I don't need the clarity to be up that high, but I'm gonna bring a little bit back. The reason why you don't want the clarity to be super harsh on portraits is because portraits you naturally want to be soft. And when you crank up clarity, it makes it very like grunge and too hardcore and can like lose that softness. But I do like the sharpness that's going down. So I'll leave a little bit, but not too much. Couple of things that are staples. Go to the brush tool. I want to make her eyes pop a little bit. Go to iris enhance. Look at how crazy, like, is it diluted? Is that what it is? Look at how crazy, like, wide her eyes are for some reason. I'm gonna take the iris tool, the iris enhance tool, and just highlight over here. Get some of that going right now. It's a lot easier in Lightroom to do that than in Photoshop, in my opinion. Although in Photoshop you can make it way more, way more intense. I'm really liking the colors that we have going on here. I think we could jump into do some retouching pretty soon. If I adjust the purple, get some different purple values, bring those hues up and down and back. It's kind of like a pink purple. Maybe if I slide it closer to purple, we'll get closer to it. It's looking kind of pink to me, so I want to get like some real like purple going on in there. Let's see. That's closer. Oh, I kind of like the pink one too. This is the part this is the part that is probably less fun, is all the indecisiveness. Watching all the micro little decisions of changing luminance levels and hues and all of that. Let's see, what else? I think the saturation is pretty good. I think the levels are pretty good. Split toning, not gonna worry about that. Details are good. Transform tool, let's hit auto transform, see what it does. Nope, nothing. See, it's already level. It's already on like a good, it's on a good plane, if that makes sense. Am I just stalling? I don't know. I feel like we got here way too quickly. So I'm trying to see. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so in the calibration tool window down here, I'm gonna play around with some of the different sliders and get some different looks. Ooh, if I add some purple to the shadows in this, that makes it bump so hard. Going from there to there. Ooh, yeah, okay, awesome. Go to the red primary, adjust the hue levels on red. Oh, I don't like that. That's like a weird orange. I do kind of like this. That kind of gives it a more cool tone. Let's see. Go back here. Yeah, okay, I like that. Green primary, gonna bring it all the way over here, bring it all the way this way. That looks really cool too. We'll just add a little bit. And then blue primary is, ooh, oh, perfect. That's not what I was looking for. Okay, well, it's calibrated. I think this is a good starting point. It looks pretty similar to the original. Ooh, the only thing that we're missing right here is her collar. Look, we're losing a lot of green value in her collar there. So the way that I'm gonna fix that is I'm gonna go over to the color tab right behind hue, saturation, and luminance, and I'm gonna go to the green button, and I'm going to play with the saturation. And let's see if I bump up that saturation. If I bump it up all the way, it looks like it's only affecting the collar, so that's good. In other images, especially if you're shooting something outdoors, if you bump up the saturation in the green for one particular part, it's going to affect the rest of the image. So that's something that you have to be careful about, but since it's only the color, I'm definitely gonna bring that up by a lot. Gonna bring the hue up a little bit to make it more green and less yellow. It's kind of got that like highlighter green going on right there, which is tight. I'll bring down the luminance maybe a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, I think the luminance, oh no, that's way too much. No, that's gross. Let's bring maybe saturation down and then luminance down a little. Yeah, that looks cool. Yeah, these colors are wild. I think we're doing good, although I still think we're not purple enough. I still think that we're too pink. Maybe come back over here a little bit. Yeah, I think that's closer. And maybe it's a little too warm. I'm gonna bring the temperature over a little bit to the right. Actually, I think that was the issue. I'm gonna bring purple back to pink. Yeah, okay, that looks better. I'm gonna bring purple back to pink. I'm gonna go to the temperature and make it a little bit cooler, so that way she's not so orange or anything like that. Maybe like right there is a good look. All right, so now that we have that, I'm going to hit Command Export, and I'm going to open up Photoshop, and we're gonna do some retouching. I doubt that we will be able to do an entire retouch. Ooh, that is large. Let me make that smaller. 1 second. I'll switch this for right now. Hi everyone. Did you miss me? Let's see. I'm gonna bring this down. Cool. How's the chat been? What have I been missing? I'm not able to look at the chat whenever I'm doing these things. Let's see. Are y'all being kind to one another? Because that's what I expect. Okay. All right. We're good. Gonna come back here. Gonna bring this over just a little bit. Yeah? Is that good? Yeah. All right. It may not be perfect, but hey, it's what we're working with. Or actually, I think I can fix it. Oh wait, you know what? I don't. I'm not even gonna worry about it. Okay, so first thing that we want to do while we are in here is take the background layer, and we are gonna create a duplicate, and we're going to put, by hitting Command J and then by hitting Command G, we are going to put that inside of a group right over here. The reason being is because all of my edits will now exist inside of this group, and whenever I make adjustments and want to go back and look at what I've done, I just hit the little icon, the little icon right here. Get it? Yeah? All right, sick. Good joke. You can put them all in the group and you can see all the different adjustments that you've made. I have, let's see. I have a lot of things that I would like to do right here, but we're going to jump into just some frequency separation because Spencer specifically requested that and I remembered it, and we are going to do that, and we only have time for one thing, so we are going to talk about frequency separation. So in my actions panel over here, I have this action saved, which basically means it's like a pre-recorded list of items. So when I click this frequency separation action and I hit play, it goes through a whole bunch of pre-recorded steps, and it will create these layers for me so that I can just jump right in and begin editing. And like I mentioned last time that I did a live stream edit, frequency separation splits the image into two separate groups. You have the skin texture, which is all of the different color and hue and different tone values and things like that. There's absolutely no detail. The only bits that you see are different colors and different shades and all of the underlying details of an image. It splits it into this category, and then it splits it into the texture category. So if I turn everything else off, for example, except for the texture layer, you can see that there's no color, but the only thing remaining are these textured details right here. So you can see all the different eyebrow hairs, the eyelashes, all the details in her eyes, and the pores and things like that. So you have all of the colors and all of the different values underneath, and then you have the texture layer slapped on top of it, and then you can edit both of those things separately. It's really, really cool. It's a very, very nifty tool. There are a lot of people who use frequency separation. Other people do things like dodge and burn, which is a technique that I think is a little bit more complex, but we are going to talk about this one right here. So obviously, I feel like this goes without saying, she looks fantastic. She looks great. Everything about it is just stunning, is just stellar. If this photo existed as it is right now on its own, it would be a really, really awesome photo. But there are some tiny, tiny, tiny little imperfections that when you're doing like a very high, not like a high concept, but a very high dynamic shoot or portrait like this, you do want to touch it up and make it look nice and glossy and pristine and things of that sort, or at least I like to. So a couple of things that stand out to me are some of these hairs on her head. I don't know if that was a speck on the lens or if that was something on her makeup that we are going to go and adjust. You can see some of her freckles underneath shining through her makeup right over here, so we're gonna go and adjust that. Honestly, she does her makeup so well that there's really not a whole lot for me to do here. You got some lipstick right there, some tiny, tiny little things over here. And maybe we can play around with her makeup a little bit. So we're going to start with the skin layer right here. And I'm going to toggle off the texture layer. And I'm going to use the healing brush tool, which is just J on the keyboard to get. And what we're going to do is we're going to sample different parts of the image in order to stamp on top of the other parts of the image. Not to be confused with the clone stamp tool, but for example, I'm going to sample this little area right here, and I'm going to get rid of this dark spot right here. You may not be able to see it on on your phone if you're watching this on a phone, but the idea is to just kind of go through, copy, and even out a lot of these like textures. So depending on if you're able to see it on your device or not, or if the stream quality is streaming properly, you want most of this to be a nice, even, smooth layer and a smooth, like, gradual change of colors. But if there are blemishes, or if there are just different spots that are darker than others, that are lighter than others, and you can use this to really just iron out a lot of very tiny, tiny imperfections. You do this a lot whenever you have work that's being printed. For example, if there's a poster that is going to be sold, or if there's like a very high res image, like on a magazine, for example, when things are printed, you see every little detail. So you want to go in and take your time and do this, and do this very thoroughly. And that's what I'm doing now, except I'm kind of speeding through this because we started late. Because I think someone in the chat mentioned I'm a bad teacher, and I started late, and I have failed my students. Honestly, I gotta figure out a more effective way to do this, because I enjoy talking about this, and I could talk about this for a long time. Also, as you can see, there's a pretty significantly dark patch right here, which is either hair or makeup or both. This could have happened whenever she was tying up her hair or anything, but I'm using the skin around it as a sampling tool so I can go and mask it. See how I get rid of the darkness right over here? Now, if only I could clone stamp my own darkness out of existence, then that'd be sick. Okay, I'm just kidding, everyone. I am purposefully being bleak for no reason other than just to say things like such. Anyway, what was I saying? I really do enjoy teaching this kind of stuff because it's really fun, and there's a lot to it that a lot of people may not realize. And I like to go very in depth and go like very hardcore with a lot of these, but I need to figure out a more efficient and more substantial a more substantial way of doing it. I love doing live streams. This is really fun, and I like sharing this with people. But I feel like if people are actually interested in learning, we could have a more thorough interaction and go more specifically into this kind of stuff. But I could be wrong. Who knows? Let's see. People have said to like do like online workshops, but I don't know how to do that. By the way, I'm gonna zoom out real quick. That looks pretty good right there. There are other ways to kind of do this process a little bit faster, but as to not confuse people, I'm just gonna move on from here. That area right there could be better. It's getting like dark, but I'm gonna move on because we're kind of going through this a little bit quickly, and I'm going to address these like little spots right here next to her eye. But let's see. What was I saying? Oh, I want to do like maybe like online like courses. I was considering maybe doing a different kind of setup where I do more frequent live streams. Fun fact, and here I go on a completely unrelated rant. I want to live stream so often. This is so fun. I've mentioned it in previous live streams. I enjoy interacting with everyone and talking with everyone and just kind of like doing stuff with everyone so often that it'll be literally like the Friday after I've done a live stream, or it'll be like the Sunday after live stream. It's like I want to go live again, but then I'm gonna wear everyone out. Everyone's gonna get tired being like, oh my god, there's always a live stream happening. If I could, I would do it every single day, but that's just not feasible at all. Let's see. Uh-oh, I got a text. 1 second. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see. But yeah, I do want to do that. I want to stream like more often. It's just I got to think about what I would do. I enjoy doing photography things. I enjoy talking to everyone. I don't know. I have a lot of ideas, but I guess that remains to be seen. Let's see. I also really want to encourage other people who do photography and who want to learn more thorough and more extensive editing techniques and practices and things like that. I do want to engage and do stuff with everyone who is very interested in this kind of subject matter. Just got to figure out a good way to do it. Okay, let's see. Someone asked, when's my movie? Don't worry about my movie. I will worry about my movie. If you've been watching the screen, you'll notice that I've gone through and I'm finding all of the little spots. And I've been going through all the little blemishes and dark parts, and I'm stamping them out. There's some down here towards her jawline. I'm gonna sample some more clear parts of the skin, and then I'm gonna copy that on top of the darker parts. They're not blemishes, they're just like little tiny micro inconsistencies. And when you're using a huge when you're using a huge flash in a studio environment like this, and when you have your camera set to like f8, f9, and you're really getting all these very sharp, very, very tiny details, a lot of this stuff comes to the surface. Even if you have like some redness or some like underlying blemishes underneath the like top level of your skin, the flash will absolutely bring all that stuff out, and it can be very unflattering if you don't diffuse it properly. But that being said, I only mention that because, like I said, her skin was looking great, the makeup was looking awesome. I'm only doing this because the flash really, really highlights and accents a lot of these tiny little inconsistencies. This area right here is pretty rough, actually, if you can see that. Gonna just do my best to take some of the darker parts of the skin tone right here, and I'm gonna copy on top of it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue that pattern of just stamping on top, on top, on top, and I'm blending it together. You can see that it doesn't necessarily produce like a perfect clone stamp, but it does blend the two on top of each other, kind of like paint, kind of like mixing two painting mediums. And I want to make it as smooth as possible so that it's got a nice even surface. I'm gonna click the texture layer so you can see what I'm talking about here. Let's see. Make sure that my texts are good. Okay. Let's see. Uh-oh. Looks like Daphne might not be feeling super well tonight. Everyone go tweet at Daphne. She says that she is not feeling so well. Go tell her to feel better. I don't even think she's sick. I think she thinks that she's getting sick. So go tell her to feel better. Get well soon, and maybe it'll stop. It'll stop the sickness in action. Anyway, so like I was saying, so the whole point here that I was trying to make was, if you look at like her jawline right here, it looks great. If I take off the progress that we made with the frequency separation, if I turn it off, you can see that that little darkness comes back right here. And that may not be the best example because, like I said, it already looks so good. But when I turn it back on, you can see underneath where there was what was a little bit more messy, I suppose. You can kind of see the difference a little bit better, maybe on her forehead. Yeah, I think that's a better example of like the darker layer, and then turning that back on, it kind of smooths it out a little bit, but there's still some details that need to get addressed and need to get fixed. Let's see, what else? Gonna come down to the chin, see if there's anything to fix over here. The thing is that like, this is why a lot of professional photo shoot sets require like makeup. You need to like hire a makeup person because it makes this part of the job so much easier. Spencer wants to know if the frequency separation thing is free. It is free. There is a link that I can find where you can go to a website and you can download the action and then you can install it into Photoshop yourself and then play around with it. I will add that to the description of this video afterwards. Thank you for the question. Good question, but definitely is free. It's not a plugin. It's not a preset. It's nothing like that. It's just a process, a group of actions that gets clumped together and then makes your life a whole lot easier. But anyway, like I was saying, this is, let's see, what does this look like? Why are there so many different, it's just different levels, different layers. This is, what was I talking about? This is why you hire professional makeup artists. It makes this part of the job so much easier. If you shoot someone in a studio or not, for example, and the makeup is not good, or if there's zero makeup or anything, it makes this process a lot harder to go through and even out the skin tone. For example, if I were to do this frequency separation on me, this would take hours because I've got a lot of inconsistent tones going on all over and around here. So Daphne is a very it's a very good subject because she produces a very easy image to edit and to work with. I'm gonna edit some of this. The one thing that we didn't have though that we wish that we did, hold on one second, was a hairstylist. On Instagram a while back, I reached out and asked if there were any local Houston makeup artists or hair and makeup artists. Got a lot of really cool people who reached out. Not necessarily either the look that we were going for at the time for this project that I was working on, but also didn't find many hairstylists. And that is definitely a big part of the process too, because make sure that all looks nice and clean, or at least clean enough for right now. And that's a big part of the process too, because as you can see, we did not have a hairstylist. Her hair's very messy. We need to tone it, need to work on the roots, do all of that. But whatever, it doesn't even matter. We only want to just shoot because we need to shoot. We wanted to do something. Let's see. Everyone is let's see. Everyone's saying that movie is starting. I gotta go. I'm waiting on Daphne at this point. So until she says that she's here, I'm just gonna keep going. Nothing I could do at this point. Actually, you know what? I might just tell her that we might have to meet at the movies. Whoops. And if that's the case, then I will conclude this in the next 10 minutes or so. But let's see what she has to say. Let's see how much we got done. I feel like we got a lot done, but I feel like we also didn't get a lot done. So this is what it looks like right now. Ooh, before I do that, I need to fix this little spot right here. Gonna go down to the skin, go back to the texture, use that healing brush tool, sample this part right here, and just on top of it. So similar to the skin layer, when you use the healing brush tool on the texture layer, what it does is that it samples the texture of a different part of the image. So for example, there's a very smooth spot right here. I'm gonna sample this smooth texture and I'm gonna basically stamp it right on top of this unsmooth texture and get rid of it. just like so. It's like magic. Look, there's a little dot right there. Let's see. If I posted this to Instagram, you would never see that little dot. But I'm gonna sample this smooth texture over here, and I'm gonna stamp it right on top, and boom, it's gone. Just like that. I'm gonna come back and edit some of these like finer details right here. Get rid of all of those. And even though I messed with the skin layer for these like little spots, I'm assuming it's her freckles coming through. I'm gonna use the texture layer to stamp some texture on top of that as well to get rid of that. Let's see, gonna get rid of some of these little stray hairs. We got a super chat from Awkward Emo Fangirl. Hello, welcome back. I thought I wasn't going to see you tonight. Thank you very much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Awkward Emo Fangirl says, Daphne is a queen. Tell her I love her. I will definitely tell her. I will tell her that you love her 100%. Thank you very much for the super chat. I will use that $2 to buy a pickle for the movie. Hope that doesn't offend you. Okay, so gonna go in here and touch up the forehead. I don't know I don't know if these are like baby hairs or if this was just makeup that maybe with sweat kind of got affected. I'm not even sure. But either way, I want to clear it up because it looks messy. So I'm gonna use the texture layer to get rid of these textures. If I want to double check the skin layer, I'm gonna hide the texture layer. Everything looks fairly clean. I'm gonna do a little cheat right now, which I'm gonna take the lasso tool and I'm gonna highlight this area right now. I'm cheating right now. This is bad practice. This is if I'm only rushing. I'm gonna apply a Gaussian blur to it. Don't learn from my mistakes, everyone. Hit OK. And I'm gonna blur it even more than it already was so that it can be like a perfectly smooth, background. And I'm gonna go back to the texture layer and I'm gonna keep attacking those little hairs. I'm a bad teacher. Bad teacher. Look what I'm doing. I'm like teaching you like the bad practices. Bad practices meaning rushing and not taking the time to do this more effectively. Let's see. Or at least more effectively, more thoroughly, I suppose. Get rid of these bad boys. Let's see. Spencer says, why is that bad though? Good question. It's not necessarily bad. The thing is, okay, for example, if I have to deliver photos like same day, or if I have to deliver something like within an hour or anything like that, I'll use this trick where I will highlight an entire area and I'll just blur it instead of cloning this out. The thing is that if you do that, then you can sample and you can blend together and blur together certain values and certain parts of, like, let's say like lighting, for example. You can blend certain things together that won't necessarily look natural. It's how you get a very like porcelain doll, almost like a Facetune effect, where everything is all the exact same value, and skin just doesn't look like that. Your skin does not have the same exact shade, the same exact tone and value throughout your entire face. So when you do spot selections like this, you can be way more refined and you can make it look way more natural, and you can work on specific spots just like that instead of affecting an entire area. I hope that was a good explanation. I tried condensing that, I guess, but for the most part, yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It can look really silly if you just do big like batches of edits like that, but it can come in handy. It definitely can come in handy. And I guess technically it's good to know the fast way to do it in case you need to. But it is important to know that when it's required, you should really go in and do it more thoroughly. This kind of looks a little weird and splotchy. I gotta maybe go over it with a brush tool. Let's see. What else? All right. I guess I completely destroyed the chat by mentioning pickle. I got another super chat though from Awkward Emo Fangirl, always coming in. I appreciate the super chat, Awkward Emo Fangirl. They say, how long are you going to keep open your PO box? I have the PO box open until the end of summer. I have to double check, but I think it ends at the end of this month or at the end of August. I'm not sure. I only got it for like 2 or 3 months. I'll have to double check. I didn't reserve it for very, very long. But I did go to the PO box like yesterday, I think, and I picked up a couple packages. So if you did send something to me, I definitely have a couple of packages now that I am saving for the next mail time video. And if you would like to send something, whether it be a letter, a drawing, or anything, and want me to open it up on mail time, my PO box is in the description, so feel free to go and take a look. And if you want to send something, then feel free. If you don't want to send something, that is totally cool too. There's no one forcing anyone to do anything. But good question. Thank you very much. Got a super chat from Sam something. Hello, Sam. Thank you very much for the super chat. I don't recognize the username, so if you're new here, welcome. If you're not, I'm very sorry. But either way, very welcome, very warm, much welcome to this live stream. Oh my god, I feel bad. That was awful. Okay, Sam, thank you for the super chat. Sam says, Pickle Boyo John. You know what? Actually, I take it back. I don't feel bad because that was awful. Daphne is gonna be here soon. Thank you, Sam, very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you everyone who did super chat, and thank you everyone who has sent something to the PO box. I'm very excited to open that up. Fun fact: I don't think you can see it. Just gonna take a break. I don't think you can see it because it's really far away. But all of the things that were sent in the last mail time video, they're all on that top shelf right there. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that as a permanent collection of things, but I do want to create a space for it. And the pictures that you sent, the drawings, I have some other stuff from Warped Tour and some from other tours too that are up there. Let's see. I have the flag up there as well, and I have like little thank you notes as well. Oh, I think Daphne just got here. 1 second. Looks like it. So I don't think you can see it because it's kind of far away from me, but all of the stuff is up there. So why did I mention that? I am all over the place tonight, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because the second coffee I got. Maybe? I think it's very likely. Oh, I'm editing again. I think it's very likely that second coffee. But either way, mail time. If you've sent something, thank you very much. If you sent something last time, it's up on that shelf right there. So I appreciate it. I'm gonna edit this little thing on her eye. What is that? It's a little eye vein. Let's get rid of that little eye vein right there. We got another super chat from Awkward Emo Fangirl. Thank you very much. I appreciate the super chat. Awkward Emo Fangirl says, if I write to open it on stream, will you? Short answer is yes. 1 second. Daphne is calling me. Hello. Hi. I am live right now. Where are you? Uh-oh. Okay, gotta go. Well, I'm just gonna jump out because we were gonna have to probably rush over there. Cool. All right, I'll see you downstairs. All right, I'm excited. Okay, I'll see you in a second. Oh, also, Awkward Emo Fangirl says that she loves you. Daphne says thank you very much. And that's it. Yeah. All right. I'll talk to you later. Or I'll see you in like 2 seconds. All right, bye. I just realized I have to go. All right, bye. Bye. That's silly. If anyone was watching, I just cleared a vein from her eyeball right there using frequency separation. I have to go. And if you want to take a look right here, real quick before everyone bounces, just so that you can see the progress that we made. There's a lot involved with these edits. I usually do them very quickly whenever I'm on a live stream, which is why I want to create either a second kind of live stream. Maybe I'll dedicate a certain day to photography, and then another day just for like fun stuff like this or Crash Team Racing, which I really want to play right now. But maybe I will, I don't know. Maybe I'll dedicate like a different channel. No, that's too much work. I want to do something to dedicate this for people who are very interested in this. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna probably figure out a way to do that, because I know a lot of people enjoy watching these, but I do think that 45 minutes or an hour on a portrait is not nearly enough to really get in to detail with a lot of this stuff. But for right now, what we're gonna do is, let's see, we're gonna highlight the frequency separation little group and folder right here, and I am going to show you the after right here. Let's see, I'm gonna get rid of this. Okay, right here. So I'm going to show you the after and the before. So see, that this is what I'm talking about. This is a very, very, very fine example of it, because the details are so minute. But right now, that's the before and that's the after. You can really see it like around her eye, right on her cheek, right on her chin and her jawline right here, the before and the after. You can see it on her lip or underneath her lip. Before, after. See, a lot of people right here would consider that to be very, very minute, but a lot of this stuff is very minute, and the devil is in the details. Guys, I see everyone yelling. I am trying to say goodbye, and I'm trying to wrap this up for everyone that's in here. I am leaving. I'm ready to go, but I do want to say thank you to everyone that joined. If you submitted a super chat, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. It's always awesome interacting and getting to talk with you all. If you have sent something to the P.O. box, I have them sitting right over here. So if you'd like to send a letter, Awkward Emo Fangirl, to answer your question, I will read it on the stream if you do want me to. But if you do send me a letter and don't want me to read it on the stream, feel free to write that in there, and I will save it and I will read it personally off camera. But thank you again, everyone that tuned in. I want to do another live stream soon. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to wait until next week, so we will see, because I love doing this and I love hanging out with everyone. Thanks again, everyone, and we'll talk soon. Bye.